We're joined by manager Sean Eardley after a disappointing loss for Airbus. Disappointing result, but how did you feel the game went?
Well, it wasn't necessarily a spectacle. I think both teams have tried to play the best they can. Great attendance, as well. To be fair, I thought the weather might have put a few people off, but obviously disappointing. We haven't experienced that. In a long while, we haven't experienced that feeling. We had a good chat at the end because it's the way the group is. We ironed, quite a lot of things out. The conditions at the end of the day were played a part for both teams, in a way. But I'd probably say in the second half, Airbus probably played them a little bit better, and that's what we collectively agreed on. We maybe could have been a bit braver on the ball, again we've collectively agreed on that. We got ourselves into some good areas. Dutton's pulled off a good save. He's done well under pressure. We got into some good areas as well, in the wide plays. It's something that we work on all the time, and just didn't quite have that killer instinct, unfortunately. We were given a lifeline with the penalty miss. That was naive. From Krusty we expect better, and he's held his hand up. He's actually held his hand up for the second as well. But after that, I don't know whether the boys were saying that he was impeded from behind. There's not much more he can do really, but a big appeal from their bench, and it was given. Jake Ayres tucked it away. Second one, it was good quality from Spence. He's got that in the locker. We were maybe a little bit disjointed with the changes and the change of shape, but Lansley, who I thought was really good for them at top today, has slotted that in from 2 yards. He'll love that one. All about the centre forwards there and there. But yeah, obviously we're disappointed. We wanted to get something from the game just to hang on to the coattails, really. It wasn't to be, and it's vital now that we bounce back in 2 weeks' time against Llandudno.
Do you feel the result was down to bad luck or the overall performance?
I think the performance was okay. It wasn't a really bad performance, a horrendous performance, but with the conditions, as I alluded to, mate, before, I think maybe Airbus in the second half shaded it. The sending off, it gives you that man advantage, but in fairness, it's another thing that we've spoken about where the wind probably acted as their 11th man, because the majority of the time, maybe in the second half, we've got in good positions, we played some good stuff, but Airbus were able to pin us in simply because they had the wind at their backs, really. They were very compact, very organised, a rigid shape which was tough to break down, and they scored at the right times. Obviously Adam Davis would be disappointed at missing that penalty, but to concede another one is, it's obviously disappointing, it's deflating. The second one, obviously, a tap-in. I thought Peel got a really good hand to that, but it is what it is. 2-0 victory to Airbus. We wish them all the best. We'll see them at their place in March or April, where the weather's probably a little bit better. They go into a game against Hillsfield now, so one of them teams is going to be dropping points. So it's vital now that we just concentrate on ourselves and make sure we react in the right way with a good performance and 3 points against Llandudno.
And finally, we've got a break now until the 19th of November. How will you as a team and management team deal with it?
Sulk? No. No, it's one of them. We haven't tasted defeat in a while. It's not just the victories, but it's been the manner of the performances as well. If you take Prestatyn for argument's sake, we collectively agreed we weren't at the races first half, but we've reacted. We've scored really good goals at good times. Buckley, I thought we were excellent, and in that run of 9 straight wins, we were excellent in quite a lot of the games as well. Defeat, we haven't taken. Obviously, we've had it in the cups, but in the league, we've been unbeaten since the first game of the season. So it's not a nice feeling. But what I liked at the end and what I enjoyed was the lads were very positive at the end of that. As I said, we ironed quite a lot of issues out, unfortunately we haven't got a game in midweek, because that would be the ideal time to bounce back. It's not the case. International football, I think, next week, and then, like I said, we go to Llandudno on the Friday night. So we'll discuss it as a management team, we'll discuss it as a group, what we want to do going forward, the next 2 weeks. But we're just, we'll dust ourselves down, we'll get a beer down as tonight, reflect, and then Monday's a new week at the end of the day, so we'll look to bounce back in 2 weeks' time.
Cheers.
Alright, cheers, mate.